Howdy YouTube, Darlington Farm here. Just finishing up over here in the shop and thought I'd take a video about my Incra 5000 sled here. Here it is. It's a Incra 5000. I've got it sitting on top of my SawStop 5-horse industrial cabinet saw. And this sled is really slick. Now it comes setting on the other side of the table saw to where it would be over here. I flip mine around. Typically when I'm doing stuff with this, I don't do very long work with it. I kind of like the added support of having it sitting over here. It will adjust out quite far, as with all Incra stuff. It comes with a ball head, Allen here. It adjusts out a long ways. I don't really, I guess I'm not exactly sure here, but as the 52-inch fence, and it goes all the way over to the edge of that. I guess you can look and see what kind of are on their website and see how exactly how far over it goes. But it goes over a long way, needless to say. It comes with one of these hold-down clamps here, which will slide in the rail over here or over here. Just whichever one you're using there. I have never used the hold down clamp, but I suppose for certain applications it would be nice. It also comes with a repeatable stop over here, which is really nice. And it has it's not just a friction on there. The plastic there has grooves in it, and as well as the mating surface right there. On the sled itself has grooves in it, so it has a really nice positive stop there as far as, or it gives you a really nice positive stop. You can, just crank out 100 pieces, no problem with the stop there. It doesn't move. I'll kind of show you here. This is my Incra Miter 3000 here. Basically the same rail, just that this one's mounted on a sled here. Same adjustment. What you do need to watch out for with the sled and with the miter here is these are bushings in here, and you need to make sure those are good and snug in the rails on your table saw. Otherwise you'll kind of get some wiggle as the whole setup here will slide in the track. So you kind of gotta watch out for those, or watch out for that, and as they wear here, you need to kind of keep adjusting them out a little bit more. They're just a split washer there, and the head of this Allen here just will spread that washer out, which will just kind of push it out and make it nice and snug in your track there. So that's just kind of one of the things you have to watch out for. If you feel the whole setup kind of wiggling, you need to kind of torque those down just ever so slightly more. As you can see, there's two sets of holes here again, so you can have it work on either the right or left hand side of your blade. And there's a nice rail that will hold or the opposite side on your table saw here. Really slick. Adjusting this is super easy. You just loosen this just like you would on any other miter gauge, and down here, or you can pull this out here. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave this tightened down here just because I have it set at 90 and I don't want to mess with it. But you just can pull this down here, and you can angle this back and forth, and it's really precise the way you can adjust this. As you can see down here, you've got your 1 degree increments here, and then you've got your ½ degree increments here. And it's just kind of like an old school set of vernier calipers. You can just move it along here and nudge it, and then get it in the spot there. Works really well. I guess up here also you can move in 5 degree increments, and then you can go plus or minus 5 degree increments, and then you can get your ½ degree increments down here. That's kind of how that works. I'm probably not explaining this the best here, but it's really simple, and once you get used to it, it is really slick. These cutting boards over here are nothing fancy. But you can do the really fancy, sort of almost fractal looking cutting boards with a setup like this. They're really nice. This is really good quality, but then again, it's Incra, so that's kind of what you'd expect from them and what you'd expect to pay from them. I really like my Miter 3000 here, although I find that I use the sled more than the Miter 3000 here, mostly just because of the height. Obviously this sits above the height of your table, about half an inch, so it cuts down on the thickness of the material you can cut. So it's kind of a certain things I prefer the Sled, others I just prefer that. One nice thing I do like about the Sled is what I can do is I have some scraps here that are the same thickness as this. Is making the pieces for my cutting, or making the making the pieces for my cutting board here. What I can do is I can, for lots and lots of repeat cuts like that all need to be the same, I can just take my rip fence here and move it over to the other side of the blade here. Just park it there at 45 millimeters, and then you can just cut. Push it over, slide it over again, cut, push it over, slide it over again. Really nice for fast repeat cuts. That's what I really like the Sled for, is you can cut out the cutting boards like a whole brick. Like this over here, you can cut that out in like 2 or 3 minutes, less than that if you're really hustling. So it really is a nice time saver. That's kind of the main reason why I like this for angled, repeatable angled cuts like that, and it's definitely more precise than my miter saw. I guess if you have fancy, chop saw, it might be better off, or you might be better off just using that. But I definitely think this is a lot more accurate than at least my DeWalt chop saw. And yeah, again over here, the pretty much the same thing for the Miter 3000 here. You can definitely get a lot of overlap here, but I just kind of like having both of them for different applications. So anyway, yeah, that's the Miter 3000 there. I don't really know what to say as far as setup goes. I pretty much just took it out of the box, decided I was going to put it on this side of the table, so I flipped things around, and that was pretty much it. I mean, it's Incra, so it's quality, and you don't really have to do a whole lot of monkeying with it to kind of get the most out of it here. I guess the one thing about the Sled I guess I didn't mention is I really like how it has a clamp out here on the edge where it kind of seems like it's a little more rigid than just using the miter gauge here. So if you're really concerned about super precise angles, I think I'd go with the Sled over the miter gauge there. It seems like it gives you just a little bit better, just a little bit better quality cuts than the miter gauge there. And if there's anybody out there that has had experience with one of the general sliders for the table saw here, I'd be interested. I'm kind of thinking about getting one of those. Maybe, I don't know, I think they're about $1,400, but kind of thinking that might speed up things here, is to have that sliding table on there. I really would like a Martin, but I don't have $40,000 to blow on one. Anyway, yes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Click, comment, subscribe, and I'll try and get some more videos up here. And anything else you want to see in the shop here, I'm happy to put it up.